This is really, really tough. Unless you're going to kick an Azir while he's sliding towards Sandbox. Let's see whether Gen.G can get those early.
And
this might be meaningful, as we're going to need the Fat Flash through the wall. Rascal's going to nail it. That was the big bit of the wall stay for Gen.G. Okay, Root getting taken down real low as the hook barely misses.
Yeah.
Looking for another Q from Kellen, but we don't get it. We're just going to skip around a whole bunch of different champions.
Oh, man.
As BDD is going to walk over a control ward, but I honestly just don't think it matters. There's the parallel convergence, not quite enough there as he flashes on forward. First blood going over to BDD. He has his ultimate. Sunfire Cape as soon as possible. Is Cabby going to take a lot of damage here? Gives himself a bit of a shield as the exhaust comes through. And yeah, Rule is just going to auto-attack. Root trying to trade one back here, but Kellen, he will have his shield up once again. These are pretty good weapons for Root, but...
Everything else is just going pretty standard. I mean, this has been a very slow early and mid-game day. Summit.
Ooh, Searing Charge was good. Buffered that one, as now he's just going to get smoked. And I don't know whether he's going to win this 1v2. He's doing a fair bit of damage here, but the kickback is going to deny the ram.
Soul point. Super early, 22 minutes or so.
Well, there's the ulti to come out from Fate. Oh, the damage from BDD!
Man.
The sickest of outplays is BDD. Almost a perfect game.
All right.
As look at the Summit again. There's the kickback. Not going to be searingly charging that one, and Summit's also going to fail the flash over the wall. And Caitlyn, I like to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I named them all with crown shot.
Ooh.
No.
It's a pretty good sidestep there from Root as BDD is going to dive onto him regardless. Still, that's a lot of years that we just saw as Rascal pops his dominance, flashes forward. Good cleanse, but Root's still in trouble. Can't flash enough as the bottom lane has already been taken down. Kellen is fighting Summit right here. As he's going to get breathed on, but looks like the kiting is going to commence. And yeah, parallel convergence. Sklid's going to get out of there, and Summit's just ran around. And now with 3 dead. As Arrow's going to connect onto Cabby.
Yeah.
He's got Smite, not anymore. Well and truly dead as BDD now looking for on fleek. They take down the jungler. The freest Baron ever will exist. Rascal has his teleport available, but he's threatening bottom side of the map as well. And now Root has been discovered by BDD. I don't know what he's going to be able to do here. As there's the flash, there's the ulti for a lot of extra damage actually, but does have a stopwatch, but it's just going to die before he can even use it. Good CC chain there from Sandbox. Meanwhile, Rascal is just taking down an inhibitor turret.
Flashing to kill Root.
Glid. He's going to go golden. Rule is going to turn up, but now Root gets into the right position. Oh my god, the kiting out of Ruler's Ash is just disgusting. On Fleek's going to go down. It's going to be Glid that grabs that kill. In fact, make it a double as Aphelios goes down. Hook to try and taxi out, but BDD says, hell no, you're not doing that.
Fortunate for Ornn. Ornn is feeling very sad right now. His items are on clearance.
Yeah, this is the thing. Just can't sell anything right now, you know, as the Ornn does come down. Ruler is going to get pinned. Does still have flash available though, and he's deciding he's not taking any damage at all. This is just insane. If Root can't get autos onto the Ash, then it's a problem. Or maybe he's just going to get taken down. As Sklid was trying to get in there, but he's got a GA, so it doesn't even matter. Parallel convergence is there. The hook timing's great from Cabby. And you can imagine that Gen.G probably still happy to take a fight 4v5. They, in fact, did take a fight 4v5 as Rascal was breaking the base bottom side of the map. But instead, he's just going to start off this Elder Drake by himself.
Yeah. They're going to pick this up. The Baron has expired, but with that Elder Dragon, it should be a clear-cut enough way to beat the opponents. Cabby might try to Lantern in on Fleek. Okay, they're really going to go for it.
Yep, we're going to try and fight this one out. There's a smite in the pit now as Clit is going to make his way forward. There's the parallel convergence that is going to deny any entry from Sandbox, and they will just make their way out, you know, like excess gold as well.
Yeah.
They could fully kit out another champion. Theoretically, is that arrow also going to pierce the heavens? I just like watching them drift away. Sort of beautiful. BDD, he doesn't. He just wants to kill an Aphelios, and he does so. Blink and you might miss it, as that is, yeah, it didn't take 200 years for that one to happen, as Rascal underneath the Nexus turrets now, and this should be the last fight here for Gen.G. Parallel convergence gives a big shield over to BDD, and the Crocodile is not dying here today. Not even taking up the turret. As you can see, Ruler, he goes down relatively low, but I think the turret did most of the work.
Yeah.
Now Fate and Cabby find themselves still alive, but not on a Summoner's Rift that they want to return to anytime soon. Nexus turrets to be dealt with, and Gen.G will secure game number 1 in 32 minutes. Maybe took a little bit longer than you'd otherwise expect, but was a very, very impressive showing with a composition.
When you're really outclassed in terms of teams, relying on a composition to carry you in mid-lane.
Welcome back everybody to the 2020 LCK Summer Split Analyst Task. That was Gen.G versus Sandbox. Gen.G had a very early win against Sandbox. Today, Gen.G pulled off a very confident comp today. And the core factor was Ashe in the bottom. So as Gen.G took Ashe for their bottom, Sandbox locked in one of the top tier champion, Aphelios, because already 3 of the top tier AD champions were banned out. If you pick Aphelios into Ashe, it's really hard for Sandbox to have any priority in all 3 lanes. Well, they were having a very flat comp and a very standard LCK comp, but there was no way for Sandbox to find an opening in the end of the game. Gen.G did focus hardly on their laning phase, and they were able to convert that in the later phase of the game. At the same time, thinking of them trading their comps, it's really hard to point out their problem, because at the same time, this game was all about the laning phase. It all came down to their laning phase prowess. Gen.G had a lot of pressure, not even letting Sandbox to have their momentum to have the power spike. And Gen.G had a very early game lead with a very comfortable play over here. Especially BDD was having a very fantastic performance all throughout today. They had this information that Trundle was pathing around the topside jungle, and then Ruler double-checked it with his Hawk, and as soon as they got this information, look at BDD just sprinting to the bottom lane. Fates and OnFleek, they were trying to wipe out the vision around the jungle, so Gen.G had so many space to make their roam to the bottom lane. This was an accident for the upside of Sandbox, but at the same time, Trundle and Azir, they both didn't pay any attention to the bottom lane. And for Ornn, he didn't really cast his teleport, so he could actually transform that fight into 2v3 or 3v3. Well, we can say that Sandbox players are not jointed as we expect him to be. And for today, Ruler has extended his winning streak on this champion. He's now on 5-0 on Ashe. BDD was having some pop-up performance today, showing off his mid-lane mechanics up against his opponents. As he saw, Azir was trying to run away from this fight with his dash. He used his Proto Belt to block him. BDD was just eating him like a breakfast over here. He didn't really contest a lot of his ability. It was a simple combo, but a really excellent mind game coming out from BDD. Echo, as soon as he can body block that dash away from Azir, there's no way for Azir to turn this fight around. But in the end, that was the auto that cleared out that kill from Lee Sin. But anyways, it was definitely a huge mid lane gap from this game. Then it's time to check out the player of the game. Echo from BDD was the main character of this game. Indeed, Ruler's kiting and his damage dealing was also one of the highlights of today's game. But if we have to go back to square one, that bottom lane turret dive was the beginning where Gen.G could just accelerate their lead. Echo was really moving actively all around the map, and with his mechanical prowess, BDD was really proactive today. And it was more like assassin champion coming from Gen.G, showing a little bit of a change of their team color, just like the spring split. BDD picking up 7 votes out of 12. He stacked up 500 points of POG, coming out on top of the POG standings. Now let's move on to the game number 2, Gen.G versus Sandbox.